We've been talking throughout this show how today marks 1 month since the deadly flooding here in the Hill Country, a time when so many people on July 4th, so many visitors were staying right here along the banks of this river. And over the last several weeks, we have learned that Kerr County officials told us 108 people have died as a result. That is the count so far. But one thing that we have not heard from Kerr County officials is any identifying information about the people who were lost. They have not released that information publicly. KSAT has repeatedly asked for that information. We were told, though, that that would not be released out of respect for the families. So in an effort to try to honor, not just tell you about the loss, but honor the lives as well, honor these faces and their names, KSAT has put together as much information as we could about who these people were, relying on family members, obituaries, friends, employers, and credible media outlets. Here's our Avery Everett.
Mother Nature had no mercy on the morning of July 4th for locals, tourists, or summer campers. Camp Mystic was the camp hit hardest by this tragedy. Girls come from all over Texas and beyond to spend part of their summer at Mystic. On July 4th, camp was in session. 24 8- and 9-year-old girls have been confirmed dead following the flood, along with 2 camp counselors. One girl remains listed among the missing, but is believed to be among the deceased. Not all the 750 girls reportedly at Camp Mystic fell victim to flash flooding. Campers who had made it to higher ground were bussed out later that day on Kerrville ISD buses and taken to Ingram Elementary School, where they were reunited with their parents. People from West Texas, including a police officer and his family from Odessa, a family from Midland, looking to relax on the river for the holiday weekend, only to be caught in the flash flooding that Friday morning. Visitors from New Braunfels, Dallas, Houston, Beaumont, and so many more from all over the state and all over the country. They had come back to this spot that held a place in their hearts, one of friends, one of family, and one of fellowship. Others visiting for the first time, locals who had lived most of their lives, people known and loved by their neighbors in Kerr County, were also lost in the flood. A beloved soccer coach and his family. A young father who died making sure that his family got to safety. A son who survived telling us how he saw his father, stepmother, and younger brother get swept away by raging floodwaters. And with all of the lives lost, there were stories of people who miraculously saved themselves by climbing into the attic or the roof of a house, scrambling on a hotel roof, or ride it out on a kayak, standing for an hour on a meter box on the side of a house with the floodwater rising. These just a few examples of people doing what they had to do to survive. More than 850 rescues were executed by first responders and volunteers. The number of missing at this time remains at 2. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.